Good morning, students. Good morning, students. In today's class, we have to discuss what you can say the electrical conductivity. So we just start with the electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor. So in the examination, he will ask you the derive. The question will be like this, right? Derive electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor. Since we have deal with the intrinsic semiconductor, so he will ask you the electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor. So if this is the question, you need to remember that what we have done in the previous classes. In the previous classes, we got this value, right? I think that everybody is aware with the density of electrons n suffix c is equal to 2 into 2 pi me asterisk kb into t by h square whole to the power of 3 by 2, right? That is called n into exponential of ef minus ec by divided by k suffix b into t, right? Now this is exponential is e to the power of, that we have already derived in the previous class. You can just see my previous video. In that previous video we have discussed about the density of electrons, right? So in the similar case, we already have discussed the density of hole, right? So nh, what will be nh? Same as it is, you have tried 2 into 2 pi m suffix h asterisk kb into t by h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 exponential of. Now we here you will be only this part will be changing, exponential of, you can just see ef is there, so here it will be ev. So ev minus ef by kb into t, right? Now this was the expression for the density of holes. Now when you talk about intrinsic carrier concentration, so now again see this is actually n suffix c, so n suffix c. So now this is n suffix c, the density of electron, this expression, and this is the density of hole. We already got in the previous cases. In the examination, he will ask you derive electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor. Now how you will perform this? You know that in intrinsic semiconductor, right, in intrinsic is pure semiconductor. We are talking about pure semiconductor. Please remember this. Intrinsic is pure semiconductor. Either it may be only silicon or germanium. So if you talk about the intrinsic semiconductor, so in intrinsic semiconductor, so there is a condition. What is that? What is that condition? Ni square. Ni square is Ne into Nh. Remember this. This is the basic condition of the what you can say intrinsic carrier concentration. N suffix I square is equal to Ne into Nh. Why it is Ne into H? Why? Because in intrinsic semiconductor, the density of the electron and the holes are equal. So that is the reason that we can just write it down here. So what will be the Ni value will become here in this particular case. You can just see Ni will be equal for. Now I am talking about intrinsic semiconductor. So Ni value will become what? What will be Ni value? 2 into 2 pi kt, right? Kt by h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 me asterisk mh, right? Mh asterisk. Now this I am just taking out, and this will be your 3 by 4 and exponential of. So what will be that exponential of? Exponential of exponential of exponential of minus Eg by 2 kBt, minus Eg by 2 kBt. So how I got this value? Now how I got this value? So why? Because exponential of Ef minus Ec by kBt and exponential of Ev minus Ef by kBt, when you just multiply this, you will get the value of band gap. You will get the value of band gap. So I will just later on I will show you how this value is equal to this EF minus EC into EV minus EF by KBT. When you just multiply it, so what you will get this value minus EG. Now how that you got, that is not included in this particular answer, right? So I will show it separately that how I got this value. So in the examination here you need to write this particular value. Now this is equation number 1, right? Remember this, right? You have to write like this, the examination. Now the general expression for the electrical conductivity, when I say electrical conductivity of semiconductor, and particularly we talk about the intrinsic semiconductor. So for the intrinsic semiconductor, the electrical conductivity mathematical formulae of semiconductor, electrical conductivity of semiconducting material will be like this, right? Semiconductor is, so you need to just write it down. That's why, because this has been already there. There is a derivation of it. So you need not to go for that derivation here. You just remember this particular aspect. N suffix C, mu suffix C. See, N suffix C, mu suffix C plus P into E, P suffix C, or P into E, mu suffix H. Now this is your equation number 2. This is the general expression for electrical conductivity of a semiconducting material. So now what is the meaning of mu E and mu H? What is this actually? Mu E and mu H are nothing but, we can just say that they are the mobilities, or they are mobility. We say that mobility is moving, right? Mobile, right? So moving of the electrons and hole. You already know that in semiconductor the charge carriers are electrons and also holes. So we write, when it is mathematically, we write mu suffix C, mu suffix H are nothing but they are the mobility of the mobility of electrons, right? Of electrons, right? We say that the mobility of electrons and holes. This has been asked in the examination. Now, so how you will write? We already know. See, Ni square is equal to Ne into Nh. So we got that this value Ni. Ni is the carrier concentration of intrinsic semiconductor. So Ni square Ne into H means the carrier concentration in semiconductor is due to the density of electron and also due to the holes. The combination of electrons and holes are the charge carriers in a semiconducting material. So therefore they combine to form the carrier concentration of a semiconductor. I think you got a clear idea, and you need to remember this, right? Electrical conductivity N suffix C, mu suffix C plus P into E, mu H. Now that is equation number 2, where mu E, mu H are the mobility of electrons and holes. So up to that I think that you are clear. So we already know that here Ne is equal to P is equal to Ni, right? So you can just write it down this like this. So the equation number 2 will become mu E. So what is remaining? Mu E plus mu H, right? Into, see, what is this? 2. E is remaining here. E is there. I have not written here, right? N suffix C. This is P into E. So therefore I have what I have to write here? Ni you already know. So Ni. So what I am writing here is that Ni. So Nie. See, again, if you are not clear with this, again I will write the electrical conductivity can be rewritten as Ni into E, right? Into mu E plus mu H. So Ne. So we just write it this like this, right? We just write it down. N is equal to P is equal to Ni. This will be clear for you. So N mu E plus P and E into E, mu E plus P into E, mu H. So E I am just taking common. Ne and P and N and P, they are nothing but they are N suffix I. So electrical conductivity is given by Ni into E, mu E plus mu H. So I think that you got a clear idea about this. Electrical conductivity now will become Ni, right? So electrical conductivity is equal to Ni into mu E plus mu H. So Ni is what? See, E we just write it down here. E is there. So E as it is I have written. So now electrical conductivity Ni is what? What I can write here? First of all we'll write mu E plus mu H as it is we are writing mu suffix E plus mu suffix H. Now Ni is what? You can just see Ni is this equation number 1. So Ni is equation number 1. What I can write here? 2E into 2 pi kBT k suffix b, right? Or we can just write in k h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 me. You can just see the equation 1, right? If you are not understood, you can just see the equation 1, right? What I am writing here by right, whole to the power 3 by 4. I think that this is what we got, exponential of, right, minus Eg, E suffix g, right, Eg by 2 kb into T. So again I am repeating here. So we just started with the electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor. In the previous class we have just learned about the previous classes, right? So density of electron is given by this particular formula and the density of holes is given by this formula. So in intrinsic semiconductor you find that the carrier concentration of intrinsic semiconductor, that is Ni square. Why I am written Ni square? The carrier concentration is combination of holes and electron. So Ne into Nh. So when you just combine this Ne into Nh, you will get this expression. And what is happening to Ef minus Ec into means you will get that value will be equal to minus Eg by 2 kBT. I will show you how I just got this value in the next right derivation, where you can easily understand that how I have written Ef minus Ec by kBT, Ev minus Ef by kBT is written as minus Eg by 2 kBT. So for now, yes, this will be the carrier constant, this is Ni value. So why we are deriving this Ni value? Why? Because the electrical conductivity of semiconductor is given by sigma is equal to N into E mu suffix E plus P into E mu suffix H. This is equation number 2. So the mu E and mu H, mu suffix E, mu suffix H are mobility of electrons and holes. Mobility meaning is what? The electrons are moving in the electrons and holes are moving in the semiconductors. They are the charges are moving, right? So now we know that in intrinsic semiconductor N is equal to, this is a condition for an impure semiconductor, the number of holes is equal to number of electrons. The number of holes is equal to a number of density of holes is represented with N, and the density of holes is represented with P. Density of electrons is represented by N, density of holes is represented by P. N is equal to P is equal to Ni, N suffix I. So what is the conductivity? The conductivity is given by, when you can just take E common here, E is there, E, N into E is there, E is there, and instead of N and P, what I can write? Ni. Why? N is equal to P is equal to Ni. So sigma is equal to Ni into E. So what is remaining? Mu E plus mu H. So mu suffix E plus mu suffix H. Now sigma is equal to N suffix I into E mu suffix E plus mu suffix H. This is the electrical conductivity. So now mu suffix E plus mu suffix H into what is this expression? I'm taking the help of the equation number 1. The equation number 1 is Ni is equal to this. So as it is, I'm writing here. Clear, everybody? Right? So I think that you got this particular idea regarding this. Now, right? Let us move to the next step. So in the next step, what is actually the electrical conductivity? So you can just say the electrical conductivity actually depends upon what see the electrical conductivity is, I am talking about this, right? The electrical conductivity is dependent on the exponential of negative, see the negative, right? So what I have tried, negative exponential of, what is this E suffix G, of forbidden energy gap, right? The forbidden energy gap is lying between which is which is which is lying between which is lying between between valence band and conduction band and conduction band, right? So we just discussed about the energy gap which is lying between the electrical conductivity is depending upon the negative exponential of forbidden energy gap. So forbidden energy gap, next sign is there, minus sign, so which is lying between, see, negative for exponential of forbidden energy gap which is lying between valence band and conduction band, right? And also you just write also on the electric conductivity is depending on mobility mobilities of electrons and holes, or we say mobility of electrons and mobilities. Okay, what we'll do, right? Mobility. So what I'll write here? Mobility of electrons and holes. So what you can say from this particular expression, that the electrical conductivity is directly dependent on of negative exponential, see, negative exponential of forbidden energy gap. So the forbidden energy gap is actually lying between valence band and conduction band, and also the electrical conductivity is dependent on the mobility of electrons and mobility of holes. So what you can predict from this particular expression, so what we can predict, so electric conductivity of semiconductor can be written. See why we are just neglecting these terms, see why we are actually, because these are constants, these will have a constant value. So we just say that this is the constant. If you just remember this is a constant, so what you can say, that the electrical conductivity is depending on mobility of electron and holes, and also negative exponential of the forbidden energy gap, right, which is lying between valence band and conduction band. So how what we can predict from this expression, the expression, what you can say, this expression, let us now number it as some equation number 3. So this expression 3 can be rewritten as, now the electrical conductivity can be written as, what I can write here, A exponential of, here A signifies all the things which are there, mu E plus mu H, 2E 2 pi kBT h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 m suffix E asterisk m suffix H asterisk whole to the power of 3 by 4 is considered to be the H A. So electrical conductivity can be written as this. We are just writing it as A exponential of minus E suffix G by 2 kB into T. Now what I can write here, just taking for further, if you just simplify it, so taking logarithmic log on both sides. So when you just take log on both sides, so what will happen, so log, see, for accuracy we are doing so. Why we are applying logarithm here? So we need to understand it, right? What is actually the dependency of electrical conductivity on the energy gap. So how we can, again we can accurately find out by using the logarithmic. So is E the sigma, we just write it down, the, since we are talking about electric conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor, so the electrical conductivity symbol suffix I is equal to, what I can write here, exponential will go when you apply log A, right? I think everybody is clear with this. Log and exponential will get cancelled, clear? When you apply log and E will get cancelled. So e to the power, so log and E get cancelled, exponential is getting cancelled. So what is the term which is there, right, will be remaining. So E suffix G by 2 kBT, right? So what I got here, So now from this, now this is the expression that I got from the by applying the logarithm. Further I cannot simplify it, right? Further I cannot simplify it. So what I will get graphically, see, I want to know graphically what is the dependency of the what you can say electrical conductivity on the temperature. You can just see the temperature in the denominator. You can say temperature T is absolute temperature is at the denominator. So what I can write here on the x-axis, I will take 1 by T. Graphically how this is looking like, electrical conductivity is dependent on the temperature. So see what I will write here, what is on the x-axis, x in the LHS, log suffix E, electrical conductivity symbol sigma suffix I. When you plot a graph between the log of the electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor and 1 by T, since see when you talk about the electron, so the temperature that you need to consider, that is in terms of Kelvin, in terms of Kelvin. So in terms of Kelvin means we will just calculate. So directly we cannot calculate in terms of Kelvin. So first we will in the experiment, while you do the experiment, where there is an experiment to calculate the energy gap of the intrinsic semiconductor. We are having the experiment in which you will perform this experiment and you will get a graph like this, right? So wherein you can just calculate the electrical conductivity. So this is the what you can say the electrical conductivity graphical representation and the mathematical representation, how you will obtain the graph from which you can calculate the energy gap of the given intrinsic semiconductor. So this has been asked in the previous what you can say years. So in the last year, before last year, this question has been asked, right? So now we'll just discuss how I got this value, right? So I think that you are very much interested in getting this value, right? How I got from this EF minus EC by kBT is there, EV minus EF by kBT is there. So how I got this exponential for the for the question such the derive the electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor, this type of answer you need to write in the examination, which will fetch you 5 to 8 marks, right? So that will be 1 bit, or sometimes he will give you in the 10 marks also. So like this you have to do. So I will just derive this how I got the exponential of minus Eg for you for right. For that, see, just we'll start off with this. So this particular thing was missing. So please write it down in the notes if it is not clear in the notes. So it might be not exactly clear. So you can just write it down here. So from here you can just copy. So I will give you some 1 or 2 minutes such that you can just write this particular expression, right? So in the sometimes while we do some expression, right? In the word when we type it, some powers you will find some letters will be missing. So please write it down if it is possible for you, or else I will write it and I will convert it into PDF and I will send to you, right? So I think that you got a very clear idea regarding the electrical conductivity of the intrinsic semiconductor. Now what we will do is that we just calculate this value, right? So in the examination, if we will ask you derive electrical conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor, this type of answer you are expected to do in the examination. So right, so please if you have if you can write it down in the notes, so that will be feasible for you. So I will give you 1 or 2 minutes time such that you can just write it down the things which are there on the screen. So in the next, we'll just move it to the next one. So wherein we can calculate the value of how I got that minus Eg, right? So see, don't worry if you are not getting anything in the online class also. Whenever you come for offline, it will be very clear to you, right? Right, we will do it on the board again. If it is possible, we will just do it on the board again, whichever the topics that you have not understood. So that particular topics will be repeated for you if you come offline, right? Whenever you are coming offline for dot session also, Please, after your parent consent form, please fill that parent consent form, and then you can come to the uh, college whenever so some groups will be right, have been formed. So according to that groups, wherever you are finding difficulty in physics, that particular topics will again will take the revision part of it. So if you have not understood, don't worry if you are not understood here. So please make a note of it that this particular aspect again will be repeated for you. So whatever the possibility is there, depending upon that possibility, we'll just repeat these topics again, depending upon the students' understanding level. So now for this, I think that you have got a very clear idea regarding this. And the next what we'll do is that we'll just calculate for you the next one, that how I got this value of minus Eg. So you already know that I said that we need to calculate this Ni, right? Just a minute. Right, I need to calculate this Ni, right? I said that Ni square is equal to Ne into Nh, right? So in the previous electrical conductivity, we got this expression. I think that we done this. So what is Ne? You already know. What is Ne? What is the Ne value we got? Ne is what? See, Ne is what? Again, I will write it down for you. So Ne is, N suffix is 2 into, N suffix is 2 into, or write it down, 2 into 2 pi m e asterisk kb into t, right? This will expand it by h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 exponential of ef minus, what is that? Ef minus ec, ef minus ec, ef minus ec by kb into t. Now this was the expression of Ne, and what is N suffix h is equal to 2 into 2 pi m h asterisk kb into t by h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 exponential of EV minus EF by kb into t. Now this was the expression for density of holes and density of electron. So what we'll do is that we just multiply this. We say that Ni square, right? So Ne into Nh. Any value you already know, Nh value you know. So when you multiply this, 2 into 2 will become 4. So 2 into 2 will become 4. So then what we'll do here? 2, 4, then 2 pi me asterisk kbt, kbt, me will not write here, 2 pi kbt by h square. This is common, right? In two terms, see, except me suffix e asterisk m suffix h asterisk, everything is common here. 2 pi kbt, 2 pi kbt by h square. So 2 pi kb k suffix b t h square. So this 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 will become what? 3 cube. And what happened to this? This will be 3, right? M E asterisk M H 3 by 2. So this will become what? This is variables M 3 by 4. Now what will be the exponential of what I can write here? EF minus EC plus EV minus, so what it will be? E, right, EF by KB into T. Remember this, right? So what it will be? So this get cancelled. This part plus EF and E, this is get cancelling. So Ni square is equal to 4 into 2 pi kb into t by h square whole cube m suffix e asterisk m h suffix whole to the power of 3 by 4 exponential of, what I can write here? E suffix v minus ec by kb into t. So when I draw, see, for your comfortableness, what I am drawing here, this is the band diagram again I am drawing. So this is what, this is your valence band and this is your conduction band. So what I have written here, here it will be EC, here you will find that there will be EV. So EV minus EC. See, EV is minus EC. So EV will be, EV is less value, EC will be more value. So instead of EV, so what is this actually? This gap is what? EG. You can just see the diagram, right? So you can just from the diagram writing this. See, EV minus EC is there. EV minus EC. So EV is down. So what I can write here? Ni square is equal to 5 by seeing, just see the diagram, 2 pi kb into T by h square whole cube m asterisk m to the power asterisk m h asterisk, right, whole to the power of 3 by 2 exponential of EV minus EF now will become minus EG. So if you remove this EV minus EC, so you will get the value minus EG. Why? Because if it is EC minus EV, that will be positive EG. If I remove this EC with from EV, so whatever the term that I will get, that is EG. So now since from the expression EV minus EC is there, so therefore the negative value is coming, and that is what, half E minus EG by 2, right, kb into T. So now this is the, now this will this not be exactly, right. So only minus F, we are talking about EG, right. So minus EG by kBT. So now we want actually Ni value, how I got, right. So now Ni, the square will go to the right hand side. So when you go, the square will go to the right hand side, this will become 2, right, 2 pi kb into T by h square whole to the power of 3 by 2. This square will go to the right hand side, right. Clear everybody? Me asterisk, right, Me mh, right, is equal to, now this is also actually 3 by 2, right. This should not be 3 by 4, this is 3 by 2, right, from right, this is 3 by 2, right. Sorry, this should be 3 by 2, right. So this 3 by 2, this should be 3 by 2, right. Why? Because this 3 by 2 is Me 3 by 2, Mh 3 by 2. Sorry, that is what I have to write, 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So now it will become 3 by 4. So in the exponential, minus Eg by 2 will come here, kBT. Now you understood that how I got the value of Ni is 2 pi kBT h square whole to the power of 3 by 2 m asterisk h mh asterisk whole to the power of 3 by 4 exponential of minus Eg by 2 kb into T. Now this is the expression for the intrinsic carrier concentration, which is the combination of the density of holes and also the density of electrons. So what we will do is that, so this is what we got the electrical conductivity. Now we will just discuss some problems also in the, for Hall effect and electrical conductivity. We will get some problems with respect to the Hall effect, and also with respect to the what you can say electrical conductivity. There is a possibility of getting the problems, right. So we just discuss these problems, right. So how we will calculate this? Now we'll just start with the one problem, one type of problem. See, the numericals you can just do it by yourself, and also we'll just discuss one or two problems here. So the numericals of Hall effect. So what will be the basic formula of the Hall coefficient? Everybody, I think you remember, right? So this Hall effect. So in the Hall effect, he will ask you first of all the RH. If the RH is a specimen is given by, the question will be like this, right? The first sample problem for you. See, the R suffix H, right, of a specimen is 3.66 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter cube per coulomb. right? Now its resistivity is given. Its resistivity, so its resistivity is 8.93 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohm meter. Find the, in the examination he will ask you, find the mobility of charge carrier. He will ask you, find the mobility of charge carriers, charge carriers, and the current density. He will ask you the mobility of charge carriers and also the current density. Now this will be the question in the examination. So how we will deal with this question? We have to use your scientific calculator. So the Hall coefficient is given by, what is the value? Solution. Start with this solution. R suffix h is equal to 3.66 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter cube per coulomb, right? This is what? Hall coefficient. And the resistivity value is given by 8.93 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohm meter. Just please remember this. Whenever you deal with the given data, you have to write the units, right? So now he is asking you, what is first question? See, find the mobility. So mu is what? Right. So what is the formula of mobility and the what you can say, the formula you have to write. Mobility is equal to conductivity into the Hall coefficient. This is the formula that you have to use. See, this formula actually we need to use, right? Formula that we are going to use. Mobility is equal to the conductivity. The product of conductivity and the Hall coefficient will give me the value of the mobility. So first of all, we need to calculate the mobility. So direct, see, you are not having the electrical conductivity, you had the resistivity. So what is the relation between electrical conductivity and the resistivity? See, the relation is that your conductivity is reciprocal of the resistivity. Electrical conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. So what we will write here, what you can write here, mu is equal to, so instead of this, what I can write here, RH, right, by the resistivity. If you divide RH is divided by, you can just see the electrical conductivity is reciprocal of resistivity. So now what I can write here, so 3.66, RH is 3.66 into 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by 8.93 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So it is very clear to you. I think, so what we'll get, see, this will go up, minus 3 will go up, so minus 4 plus 3. So minus 1, 10 power minus 1. That is in terms of what you will get, you just divide with your scientific calculator with this value, 0.041, and the units are meter square volts second. This is the meter, this is the mobility value that you will get. So see, if you know the formula in engineering, the problems are a bit very easy to calculate, and you are not actually calculating any manually, right? You can just take your scientific calculator in the examination also. So now this is the type of question he will be asking you, and here the next one is current density, right? So RH is equal to, R suffix H is equal to, formula is N into E. Your N resembles here, N is the density of the what you can say, carrier density, or you can say, see, that is current density or carrier density. So here current density, carrier density, how that is related to. So we talk about charge carriers, right? So charge carriers are electrons and holes. So instead of writing H and the E, whatever we are writing, we are just writing it with, we are just representing with N. So N is equal to 1 by RH into E. So E is what? Everybody know the charge of the electron. So that, see, sorry, right? This will be, okay, this again, so I think that you got this, please write it down. So RH is equal to 1 by NE. So what I can write here, we want to get this N value, right? We need to get this N value. So n is equal to 1 by RH into E. So n is equal to 1 by RH means RH value you already know, 3.66 into 10 power of minus 4 into charge of the electron, 1.6 into 10 power of minus 90. So what you will get ultimately? This is equal to, you can just do it, you will get like this, right? 1.708 into 10 power of 22. Right? 22 per meter cube. See, I am writing here, the answer will be, the answer for charge density will be, charge current density or charge density 1.708 into 10 to the power of 22 per meter cube, or you can write m to the power of minus 3. Now this is the answer for what n is equal to. We just discuss about n. So this is the answer for n is equal to. Now this is what the one of the model that we have just discussed about the what you can say Hall effect. Like this you can get numerous number of problems. Please do that numerous number of problems. Take any textbook, take the textbook from the library, right? Please do it, and if you are not following anything, please don't worry regarding this. We'll just discuss this particular aspect, whatever the topics that you are not understanding, right, on the online class. Doubt sessions will be there, and definitely we'll try to sort it out, right? So thank you everyone for your patience. So in the next class, we'll just start with the chapter 1, unit 3. Thank you everyone.